Texas State fall graduation is coming up. We will show you the preparation that goes into the big day.
Other than jumping in the river, we don't think too much about water on campus, but it's at the heart of campus infrastructure. We'll take you behind the scenes, and later...
We're here with Bobcat Buzz, and we're here to see what all the buzz is about.
Hello and welcome to Bobcat Update. I'm Maddie Howes.
And I'm Michaela Langston. This is our final episode of the fall semester. We're glad you could join us. Some of our classmates and I will be graduating in a couple of weeks. Maddie, are you excited to finally graduate?
Yes, I'm so excited to graduate. It's actually pretty bittersweet for my time at Texas State to be coming to an end, but I'm ready for the big day. So much planning happens, you've got to start early to make all the deadlines.
That's so true. Here's what I found out about preparing to graduate. Since opening in 1917, the Sewell River has seen it all. One of the main traditions here is the Texas State River Jump. While no one really knows when it started, it's definitely here to stay. I graduate this December, but I'm here tonight to take you with me on a practice jump, so we'll know exactly what we're getting into come graduation day. With the Bobcat Update, I'm Michaela Langston, jumping in. If you've ever watched a Texas State Bobcats football or basketball game on ESPN+, you should know that the whole production crew is students. And that's the same crew that broadcasts graduation. They'll be working in the control room, running cameras, microphones, playing video segments. So when you see yourself streaming on the monitor in the arena, you'll know it's fellow students running the show. It's not just finishing coursework, applying to graduate, and literally testing the water. You have to represent who you're with what you wear.
As someone graduating this semester, there's definitely a lot to keep track of, from your cap to your gown, and especially your stole. But what about those students that want to add a personal touch? Well, we're here at Creeds and Crests to show you the behind the scenes to this educational milestone.
Now, we don't do any caps and gowns. That's through the university. We only do graduation stoles. We also do the towels that you jump in the river and then you get out and you've got a towel with your name on it.
A lot of times people get confused and they'll bring the stoles that they order through the bookstore in, and our stoles are different than that. They're a lot bigger and they're longer, and they're easier on our machines. So if you bring in the bookstore ones, sometimes we have to charge extra because they're harder on our machines, and then they're smaller, so people get kind of disappointed.
There are a variety of customizations available, such as
Name of the university and then your class and then the Bobcat and then your major, but a lot of times people want first generation, and so we have a lot of first generations. We have so many people are cum laude, magna cum laude, and summa cum laude. It probably 80% of all the stoles that we do have that on there.
between football, homecoming, and Greek life, orders do pile up.
I would make sure to come in at minimum like 3 weeks before you want it, especially once it gets closer towards graduation.
There would be a rush charge, and we hate, I was a poor college student. We absolutely hate charging rush charges, but that's what we have to do to get you out and fast.
The store has incentives to get students to order as early as possible.
But what we can do is we can offer discounts for the beginning of the semester to get as many people as we can. Like January 1st through February 15th, we offer 10% off.
Yeah, you could come in store and I could help you place your order, or we have an online website and you can place it online as well.
The store has evolved since it opened in 1992, but Nanette reflects on what it's all for.
For me, when someone picks up their graduation stole and that squeal of excitement happens, that's just the most awesome moment.
This has been Angie Vasquez reporting with Kaylee Crook and Destiny Venecia for Bobcat Update.
Of course, a big part of graduation is jumping in the river after the ceremony. That's a little tricky right now because the water level is low. Texas is in the midst of a multi-year drought, and even though we got some heavy rain earlier this fall, the river is still a few feet below normal. So if you do go jump after graduation, be careful. Speaking of the river, Texas State has exclusive access to the water in Spring Lake. Not everybody does because federal law protects the wild rice growing there. Texas State officials try to get all of the water we need from the Edwards Aquifer and leave the river alone. I talked with a couple of experts about how the university uses water. Here's what I found out. Water. It's our most precious resource. Texas State University staff has specifically designed the campus around access to water. You may not even realize where it comes from or how it gets distributed across campus. Each building is connected to the LBJ well, chilling stations, and miles of irrigation. The landscaping is being converted to low water usage native plants. We recently met with Dan Costello, who is the Vice President of Facilities, to find out more about how Texas State plans new construction and water conservation on campus.
Within facilities, we serve as the project managers and in the construction process. And so we have university standards related to water efficiency. We have to meet code requirements, and that requires us to make sure that we're installing systems that are appropriate and to current code as it relates to water consumption.
A majority of the potable water comes from the Edwards Aquifer. The university has a long-standing water usage agreement for access to about 200 acre-feet of water. Texas State, however, typically only uses half the allotted amount. Spring Lake is a part of the Edwards Aquifer that is federally protected. This means that only Texas State can pull water from this source. Senior aquatic biology major Peyton Torres goes into more detail.
And it's because a professor way back in the day, in the 1960s, I believe, advocated for the protection of the San Marcos River due to the endangered species, the Texas wild rice. So since that endangered species they found was endemic to the San Marcos River, and it was only possible to live there based off of the spring water in Spring Lake, they were able to get it federally protected.
Texas State is currently demolishing 2 of the old dorms on campus. The new dorms will be more energy efficient and will have water-conserving plumbing features.
But that doesn't mean we shouldn't be conserving, right? I mean, this is we still have some growth planned, for the San Marcos campus, but we also have a responsibility to be good stewards.
As the university adds new buildings and phases in new water management technologies, the university will save millions in maintenance costs and continue to conserve water. I'm Maddie Howes with Bobcat Update.
It's no secret that Texas State and San Marcos are pretty photogenic. Well, there's a formal outing that takes advantage of all that beauty. Reporter Robert Lopez takes us along on a photo walk.
There's a new club in San Marcos, and they want you to come take shots with them for free. But before you get your hopes up, you should know that you won't be taking these shots. You'll be taking these. The San Marcos Photo Friends are a photography group started by Maggie Emmerich and Madeline Scott. They're co-workers at Lago Vista Film Lab and wanted to create a space for photographers to come together and form a community.
There's a huge community of photographers in San Marcos, but I don't feel like they've been able to come together as a community yet. Just sharing what you love with other people who love it is just like a really great thing. And I love community, and it's like, why not bring everybody together?
100%.
Yeah. Everyone, even if you've never done it before and you're just interested.
And just hanging out is enough as well.
You can come without a camera.
The group's second meeting was on November 22nd, and they took a walk through campus, taking pictures and, more importantly, hanging out.
To allow yourself to get into a community with your camera, it feels different than just like walking around. I feel very much more empowered when I'm holding it, and it gives me the confidence more to like talk to people, and it gives you a common thing that you can talk about without having to be like, hey, whatever, I don't even know how you would start it.
Beautiful day.
Yeah, literally.
Maggie and Madeline made it clear that they don't want this to be a strict group with assignments and rules, and that the only thing that's important is that you show up and have fun.
I feel like Photo Friends is more of a community that is kind of like, as long as you're enjoying doing it, there's kind of no rules.
Yeah.
There's no wrong way to do it. It's not like in a photo class where we're going to be like, well, you didn't do that assignment correctly.
I don't know. It's good to just hang out sometimes and get to be with people who like know what you're doing too, you know?
If you're interested in joining the San Marcos Photo Friends, all you have to do is show up. They plan to meet bi-weekly at different times and on different days of the week. Their next meeting is December 7th at 2 p.m. You can follow them on Instagram at SMPhotoFriends to keep up with them and find out when and where the next meeting is. This has been Robert Lopez with the Bobcat Update. Back to you guys in the studio.
Texas State football has another winning record.
That means we're bowl eligible again. Sports reporter Gavin Merchant takes a look at some potential bowl destinations for the Bobcats.
And Black Friday can mean big deals and huge crowds. We'll take you out there.
Get in, Bobcats, we're going shopping.
buzz about some Bobcat bees. There's a sweet story coming up.
Prescription drug pricing points to corporate
Freedom of the press is about your right to know. It's about your right to be informed. Today, there are real threats to press freedom and your right to know about the world around us. We must protect our right to know, no matter what kind of news is important to you. Before it's too late, understand the threats. ProtectPressFreedom.org.
Black Friday came and went last week. Did you go shopping?
No, I do most of my shopping online, but I did hear there were some great deals.
Reporter Angelina Zaria found out there were lots of shoppers up before dawn at the outlet malls.
It's officially the holiday season, and Black Friday is around the corner. We normally hear the sound of sleigh bells ring, but now all we can hear is the sound of cash registers go cha-ching.
According to a Black Friday statistics article, sales are projected to reach $10.8 billion, a 9.9% increase from 2023. The San Marcos Outlet Mall, also the largest outlet mall in Texas, is expecting a record high number in sales this holiday season, and the employees are ready to handle anything.
We made sure to be fully staffed, to have a full team that's ready to work and has lots of energy and flexibility to help us sell on Black Friday. We have also started to zone each employee on the floor to make sure each department in the store is fully staffed and ready to help customers. We also have a payout for each employee to spend $14 on their lunch for Black Friday, and I think our team has agreed to wear red for Black Friday. That way customers can distinguish who works here at the store.
With discounts ranging from 20 to 70% off, customers from all over the world come to catch these deals. They have extended its normal hours to 6 a.m. to 9 p.m., and the crowd is not slowing down yet.
I wanted to give that outlet a try. I've never been here before, so I don't know. I'm from Dallas, so far away.
This has been Angelina Zarias. Thank you, and see you next time.
The regular season is over for Bobcat football, and the last game was on the road.
They finished with a winning record. Sports reporter Gavin Merchant joins us with a look at the game and just where they might play for a bowl game. Gavin?
Thanks, Maddie and Michaela. Texas State Bobcats won their last game, beating South Alabama Jaguars 45-38. It was a close game in the first half, with Alabama leading 28-21, but Texas State rallied and scored 14 points in the fourth quarter. Bobcat Manny Nunnery secured the win with a pick six in the fourth quarter. The Jaguars scored a field goal in the fourth quarter, but it was not enough to overtake the Bobcats. The Bobcats potentially could be going to a bunch of bowl games. You have the First Responders Bowl, the Salute to Veterans Bowl, the Cure Bowl, and even the Scooters Coffee Bowl. That's it for sports.
Thanks, Gavin. And now to a different field.
Right. Out in an isolated part of Freeman Ranch is where you'll find a Texas State student club. It's Bobcat Buzz. Reporter Kelly Kuge and photographer Brendan Fielding got up close and personal with the hive to bring us our final report of the semester.
Bobcat Buzz is an organization on campus dedicated to the preservation of honeybees, sharing information about apiculture while maintaining hives on Texas State campus and Freeman Ranch, giving students true opportunities for hands-on learning. I caught up with Senior President Connor Buckley to see what all the buzz is about.
So this organization is all about taking care of the bees. It was started many moons ago. Long before I've been here, we started off with one hive, and we've slowly been accumulating more.
The club is open to any major and anyone willing to learn about the ins and outs of beekeeping, giving sophomore film production major and treasurer of Bobcat Buzz Hunter Thompson the chance to join the hive.
I got super into beekeeping when I was like 13. I really don't know what happened. And at some point in 7th grade, I just decided that bees were my new thing. This was the first way that I was able to actually interact with bees.
We got to check out the bees ourselves at Freeman Ranch, located 20 minutes outside of San Marcos near Wimberley, Texas. Freeman Ranch is home to 2 active hives. We got to join Hunter and Connor to feed the bees and prepare the hives for the upcoming winter. Suiting up and trying not to get stung, Davin and I trekked out to be a part of the action.
The experience that I've been able to get from it, of like being able to actually see and interact with bees. It's been really, really cool. I've been able to see like the hives that we have on campus and at Freeman, but I've also been able to go out and do hive removals with our president, Chris. I've been able to do so many things that I didn't think that I was probably ever going to be able to do with beekeeping.
The same was said for David and I interacting with the bees out at Freeman Ranch. We got up close and personal with two colonies who are actively buzzing around and very curious about the two new wannabe beekeepers who are along for the ride.
That they're really smart, fascinating little bugs. They do a whole lot. Just like the existence of like the waggle dance, how they like show each other where flowers are for more pollen and stuff. Just everything that they're capable of without words, it's fascinating. They're very smart and very friendly animals.
Just like the colonies at Freeman Ranch, Bobcat Buzz has created its own like-minded colony through the fostering of their own passion and support for each other.
It's definitely been cool to be able to work with like more hives to get more honey, more wax, and it's also been really great to be able to share that with a lot of people. You know, I've met a lot of people that have been fostering their passions with this, and it's nice to be able to lead them in the right direction.
We're really passionate about it, and we'd love to share that passion with other people.
Made a lot of good friends, a lot of cool people along the way, you know. Kind of our own little hive, if I want to be cheesy.
Bobcat Buzz, like many this holiday season, will be going into hibernation along with the bees at Keep, but we'll be back just in time for the pollination next spring. For Bobcat Update, I'm Kelly Couget.
That's all we have for the final edition of fall semester. Wow, it went by really fast.
I know, I can't believe it's already over. Thank you for joining us for Bobcat Update. Have a great rest of your year.